Hello everyone. I'm out for a walk again. The gods have blessed us with a 60-degree day here in Minnesota. So everything is melting. It is just, the puddles are everywhere. They are, the puddles. Everything's melting out here. And we're just out for a little walk. Walkie-talkie. How's everyone doing out there? I just want to know how you're doing, and how's the mind jacking going? I like to tell people I have it's in my mind, and they correct me, and they correct whatever I'm watching. If someone leaves a comment, it's not just me reading it, it's me and the mind jacker. And we go over all my thoughts, whatever I'm thinking about. They give me insight, but I'm usually laying there and I'm too tired to write it down. So they said something, I thought it was insightful, didn't write it down. I'm not very organized. And I don't have, I watched a video last night, Jeff Maher had one, so I might as well just talk about something I watched then. And this lady talks about psychic phenomena and all this. It's like, but this stuff can't be controlled. And then the person has to want to do it. So it's like, how could a psychic renounce their psychic abilities? It's like, if it was just an innate thing. I talked to the mind jackers. I said, just lay it on me. Just give me everything you got. And they said, we'd love to. We can't just give everything though. There's no one there giving it anyway. I try to explain this. There's no one behind the wheel. But we will always continue to look for an explanation. For instance, can you have design without a designer? Most people say, well, God's a designer. Look at this beautiful face. Look at this wonderful face. It must have been designed by someone who's wonderful. You know what I mean? Very wonderful. And they're up there. Or they're in here. Where are they? The debates. God transcended. Are they out there in another dimension looking down on us? Are they in us? Are they in our heart? I know that when I talk to God, they just know what's in your heart, and they just know your thoughts. As soon as you have a thought, they can finish it. They know exactly. But there is free will, so they can't just say, oh, I know what your thought third down the line is. They might know it, but they wouldn't tell us anyway if they did. But I don't believe reality is set. I don't know all the beliefs because I watch videos and they talk about, should I even mention it? Different versions of Christianity where they have, that aren't mentioned in the Bible at all. Here goes a ice cream truck. Can you see that? I love ice cream. So one time, I like to talk about my enlightenment experience. And so right here at this spot here, God told me to come down here because where I live, they need chairs. And they said, come down here, pick this chair up, and then walk it back. And not this one, but this one's broken. But all right, that might be okay. I don't know. It looks kind of a little bit. I don't know if we can fix this one. Probably not. But yeah, they had me bring some chairs back. But the people where I live, they are, not all of them. I say half the people you can get along with. But someone will just break the chair, they'll bring it back. So they can't have nice stuff there because someone will just, no matter what it is, they'll just break it. Steal it, break it, sell it, whatever. And so I'm sure that's how my parents felt about me, because my dad wrecked my life with teeth filing, which I mentioned. And they said, why don't I have all my teeth pulled? I go, how about this? File down my siblings' teeth and then tell them See, I just say just do it to someone else. Don't do it to me. See, I want things done my way. My way is apologize, compensate, make it right with me. Say, Steve, are things right with you? Not say, that's in the past, get over it. Everything's in the past. Everything's in the past, darling. But there's a way to do things that I agree with. There's some children out there. Shall we try juggling? The call sign of a juggler. How do you know someone's a juggler? They never leave their house without their juggling balls. I guess that would be the... How do you know someone's a juggler? How do you know they're an impressionist? How do you know? I don't do impressions. It's like comedy. There's a guy I watch on YouTube occasionally. He does impressions. He's trying to actually do the impressions correctly. I don't care if they're correct. I care if they're funny and entertaining. Let's see how I can set. Let me see if I can set this down here. I need a cameraman. Oh, cameraman there. Here comes a child. I didn't wear my glasses either, so I can't see. Right into the sun. Right into the sun. Oh my God, I can't see it. And my balls aren't muddy. When I'm out on the street, I'm just kind of joking with people, but so part of that enlightenment phase, they like to mess with my voice. Part of the enlightenment was that I had to show discipline and stand out there. And they taught me to look at people's eyes. They said, look into their eyes. And then they told me what to say. So now they're not telling me anything, but here comes someone. We'll say hi to her. See if I can juggle her. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah. I like to juggle if you want to see that. What I do is, like, they said, like, it's not just juggling. Like, I do all this other stuff too. Movement stuff. Let's see if I can set it up this way here. Yeah, not looking into the sun. My balls are not muddy. My balls are not muddy. My balls sure don't have any mud. Unless they're about to use a dungeon. But they're very, very muddy. I wish I had a place to set that up, but... Well, we can sit on the church steps here. I don't think they'll care. That's another thing. I always think that's weird about churches. Like, they're open for like 2 hours on a Sunday. And then who knows what they're doing. Yeah, I talked to a pastor. On their website, they said they're committed to justice. And I said, well, are they want to help me get my... see justice in my life? And they said no. Everyone's committed to everything, I guess, all the good stuff, except for when it matters. So that's one thing they told me. They haven't told me. Let me ask them real quick. They said just say whatever I want to say. But this was the church that so when I went around during the Enlightenment phase, one of them, I thought I was in a dual world. And the blessings I said here affected the other world. And this church here was going to be a home base that I had to fight demons in. I would go into a dream world or go to sleep, and then I would, however that worked. And they said at the end of this, I had to battle the malicious demons. They said, because they talk about, you know, are there demons loose? This is all belief systems. This isn't reality. You know, because people will endlessly debate how many demons there are, what percentage of angels became demons. Like, they can just debate that on and on and on. I thought all creation. I actually wrote this. Have a great day. Yeah. See, I wish I could just entertain people and, you know, make people's day. So, but I don't know how to do it exactly. So I'm sitting here reading to you. So I wrote this down. Mindjackers don't think I should talk. There's no name for these people, and I don't know anyone who has this. Where, like, they're never alone anymore. I'm never alone anymore. Okay, so I'll talk about the belief in this game world. So they actually had Adam and Eve, but in an old world scenario. So the earth was so Mary had me look at a magic 8 ball and said that represents the earth, because we're on a earth that's almost 8 billion years old. I don't know how, this is a belief, I don't know how old it is. And that everybody's looking for answers in the wrong places. They should be looking to God. They should be looking up to God. That's what she said during the Enlightenment. But in this, they showed me this in the mind interface. So it's basically like your mind, but like it's a greater mind. I don't know how to explain it. So we all had an oversoul. So we had souls that were non-physical, and that there was, I don't know how to explain it, lobbies, and then you'd enter in a game world. You could go to another area. Have a great day. You could go to another game lobby. It was like infinite. No one knew how many games had been played. It was kind of like at the end of Contact, where they said, like, no one knows who built this. No one knows how old it is. And that people would take roles. It wasn't, it was more like collective roles. So like the dungeon master, or the gods of this world, was God the Father, and he did the engineering, the designing. And then it was Mary's will that needed to be carried out. But they weren't just an individual soul either. It was like there was multiple entities or souls within that. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah. I love you, you're so great. So souls would go into this game world, and most of them would choose, everyone was trying to get what they wanted, and so everyone was a demon, because a demon just meant they were doing what they wanted to do. An angel was someone who was trying to carry out, they were just general terms. Angel meant good, demon meant doing what you want. But Jesus was the only one that didn't just side with the demon side. The archangels were more like referees in the game. And then there's watchers to the game too, which reminded me of that George Lucas thing where he had watchers in his Star Wars universe. We'll finish this, but I did talk to the father about George Lucas and Star Wars, and see, they know what to tell me, what I'm going to believe. They said George Lucas was Darth Vader in one of these game worlds, and he was recounting his experience there. But they said no one knows how many games go on, and this was all to kind of satisfy a belief in me. something that I would believe. And so this is kind of weird. It was an Earthworld scenario, a gender swap. I'm not sure what that means. Like if you're a male, it's kind of irrelevant at this point. But Mary was saying that males should pray to Mary and females should pray to the fathers. I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but so Adam and Eve were kind of like an experiment to see if the creation would turn on the creator. So they were in charge of creating life. I don't know exactly. Have a great day, sir. God bless. Yeah, so they had some kind of power. They were like basically greater humans who didn't die, didn't age. And they created life. I'm not sure exactly how they did that. But eventually they started creating life that was too powerful. And they were giving creatures magic abilities. And eventually a T-Rex killed them. And Jesus' job was to protect those two. Somehow. Which failed. See, and then at the end of all this, like, the game would be over and we'd all shake hands type of thing and go, like even hell was just kind of like a holding pen for people who broke the rules. And they said psychics were people that did bad stuff in a past life. This is a belief, mind you, not what I believe now. And that they basically begged God to not go into hell, so they'd come back and do this psychic stuff. And they said my mother did bad stuff in a past life, and she begged God to not be thrown into hell. So people like have to come back and there were awards too for doing. There was a heaven too, and you'd get awards there. Let's see what else I wrote here. Yeah, the win of the game was that. So during this phase, I felt enlightened and powerful. And I still have some of those powers. Like it's easier for me to talk to people and juggle and whatnot. But the win would be world peace. If we could get world peace. So the demons had to be battled. We had to eradicate the demons. And then once world peace was achieved, then everyone would become enlightened, and then we'd get those greater miracles that Jesus talked about. Yeah, so Mary said she wanted the game to get over with sooner than later. They said it had already been going on for 7.5 billion years. We'd like this game to get over with, and they put me, like, there was a lot of threatening, like going to hell, going to purgatory, battling demons in this game world. Ugh. And they said they wanted me to basically do this holy man role to help bring about world peace. And that they did have a final card, and that was they would put Archangel Michael into this world as a person, and he would basically be the Antichrist because he's trying to get the game over with, get everyone to repent or die type of attitude. Yeah, so because he would be he's very tough. He's a tough guy, folks. Archangel Michael, very tough. So they know my belief system right now. But see, I remember having a conversation with someone about, certain angels, and I said, they've never seen these things. They see them in a vision, like in Isaiah. There's some, and I go, I call that the mind interface, that they can see this stuff in, and it's totally believable when you're in it. You can't see out of your belief system. So things have to change. There has to be, I'm trying to think how mine changed. At one point, I'm like, am I in a training program? They said, yeah, you're in spiritual boot camp. Because it was difficult. Boot camp's supposed to be hard. That was difficult. And it's not just them talking to me. It's like giving me energy and different voices. So there's a voice, and I know I've mentioned this, where you could just listen to that all day long. It's so wonderful. It sounds so good. And then but I would feel bad that I'm not good enough. So they didn't want to use that voice. Hello, sir. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I loved it. Do you want to see some?
Yeah, I saw it earlier. Thanks. I'm going in right now. Nice seeing you.
Yeah, nice seeing you, sir. Yeah, so people have to kind of justify, is hell eternal, annihilationism. See, in my view, my belief made more sense that we were in a game world. Hell was temporary. Eventually you'd get out of there. All the malicious demons were locked up. So it's like, yeah, there's some bad stuff happening, and, objects moving, and like, but they're not like malicious. They're not like out killing people or something. So my belief made sense to me at the time. And they would even tell me about how, like, this guy was in this game world, and I would say, oh, I can't wait for the next game world to start. Yeah, so just want to talk about that a little bit, because I tried to make a short video on I put it on TikTok. I put one on, it's a short video, and I don't know, you can call it Mindjackers, God, you can call it whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. They just wouldn't let me talk about it, and they mess with my voice. Right now they're letting me just pretty much say whatever I want to. Darling, let's ask them to mess with me a little bit. See, there's I love you, I thinking all about you. I love you, you're number one to me. I love you 'cause you're so special. You're just like me. You're just like me. You're wonderful in every way. Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day, wonderful day. Such a bubbly personality you have. Bubbly personality. Oh, Stephen is wonderful, isn't he? We all love him. Mwah. He loves juggling. He loves everyone. He loves juggling for everyone he sees. He must juggle. Oh well. Oh well, man, Have a great day. Haha. PB Herman. Haha. Yeah. I wish I was more organized. I wish they say don't wish for things. Just do what you want to do. I said, just get out there and get it done. If it was easy, I'd just get everything done right now, man. It'd be in the beaches, rocking and rolling, man. That's what we do, Doesn't matter how many impressions I can do. Doesn't matter. Because I can't remember what I was going to say. Elaine, get into my office. Right now. Okay, folks. We've had enough of this, haven't we, folks? We do not like... What do we don't like, folks? We don't like juggling. We don't like guitar playing. We don't like any of it. Gotta get rid of it. Yeah, they wanted me to throw away so much stuff when I was a holy man. Training to be a holy man. But they also made it easier for me. Man, I was like, I felt like Tiger Woods on a golf course. Man. But they also don't want me golfing. They gave me dreams about golf. Tiger Woods golfing with like 3 clubs. And he's like getting it done with. Yeah, even snapping is easier for me now. Boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Have a great day. You don't see people, and I'm not on drugs, man. No pills, nothing, man. There is a saying though, now I understand it. Tough crowd. Like if you got a nice crowd, if you got nice people, it's easy to just let it go. Just flow with it. Hey, I love people. I love them so much that I respect their rights. But that's the thing. It's like I'm empathetic. You know, hey, I just want everyone to enjoy life. But it's not, sometimes it's not easy. We all know that. We all know that. Oh, hey, of course we know it. That's why we're out here making it. I say God changed me. I wouldn't even be making these videos. I might, who knows? Who knows? I like to say God changed me, but it doesn't. You can't give someone a pill and just change them. If we could, we would. Change your life, give them skills, abilities. Make it easy for them to do things. But there's some things they said you just don't want to do. So they can't like correct things people don't want to do. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, so I just hope everyone has a great day. God bless.